Assalamu alaikum. Gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Sumimasen. I'm back. Finally. A bit more bearded, but I am finally back. It's taken us a little while, but 2.5 weeks in Tokyo and then the rest in Singapore and Malaysia. Finally back in Australia, and I'm finally back at the computer. How are we all? I'm your host Mitch. You can call me Taz. And welcome to what I would say a complete and utter noob tries to fly in a flight simulator again. It very much sucks, very much. It's what 4 weeks does to a man. And now I found out the manager that actually made me want to work at this new place got sacked today. Or she left, and I'm like, I'm now going into foreign territory. Oh no. Anywho, how are we all? Hope we're all doing fine. Oh. See, I don't even know what to do anymore. Oh, that 737-200 looks great, but I think I'll wait on that a little bit. So today we're flying, well, when I saw this livery, I only thought of one place, that being Kabul. So we're going to fly the 777-200, but as you guys voted. Actually, in those votes, the A321, the 777 and the MD-11 all got the same amount of votes, which I thought was... well, it's the first time it's ever happened, and the A321 competing. But I thought, no, look, go big or go home. We're getting the 777, the biggest of the bunch. Won't do the 74 yet. I need to just get the basics of aviation down again. And then we'll start flying all the classic stuff. But yes, here we are in the 777 in one of the most magnificent liveries, I have to say. And of course, as soon as I saw it, I thought, Kabul. You got to do Kabul. Yeah, this airline's history in Kabul. But don't you worry, we will be flying into Kabul at a later date. I've already got that stream planned. But anyway, I think it's time we get in the cockpit and we can start getting everything set up. So we're going to come over to FMCs. Both of those can come on. Get that checklist already ready. Oxygen and flight instruments, heading and altimeters are working. Very cool. So pre-flight checklist is complete. We're going to come over to menu. We're going to go to external services, Navigraph, and NCR 0007. Very nice. And we're 007 because we're doing some sneaky ops or sneaky cargo. Can't tell you what's in the back, but as we have that, we're going to go out. We're going to go airplane, we're in balance, fill from sim brief, a CG summary. Let's optimize that CG. 33.1% mean aerodynamic chord looks great, and we're going to get all of this loaded. So we are flying up to Tashkent, one of my favorites. Mostly because when I was in Tokyo, I saw round-trip tickets to Tashkent for like $800, and I'm a bit heartbroken, I'll be honest. It's like $900 just to get from Australia to Malaysia, let alone from Asia to Europe. It's bloody ridiculous, let's just say that. You $1,000 round trip, Qatar Airways or Malaysian Airlines or even Emirates from Kuala Lumpur to London. Absolutely ridiculous. And yet if you're in Australia, you're stuffed. Okie doke, so all of that is getting loaded. Let's see if we've got all of our freight on the ground. See, look, the CIA's given us something for this flight. Yet again, I can't tell you what it is. But obviously, Taliban F1 team has got in, so that's good for them. We'll go in the pause in it, and we're going to go OAKB, so OAK Bravo. And it's time we come up to Dero. We'll actually focus on the top now. So Dero, emergency lights, window heats should always be on. Packs, make sure all the temperatures are set and correct. Lovely. All that is good. Fuel pumps all come on. Hydraulics can come on. We are in the plane, so nav light can come on. Seatbelts on. And yep. That looks all fine for the moment. Come down to the FMC. 777 200 I'll bring that down there. Lovely. And still no data link yet, so we'll wait for that. Just make life a little easier. I mean, what? That is such a beautiful livery, but just given the terrain as well, it's just, oh, love it. Using Apple Maps today because I thought, no, they look good. Another feature that I'm really liking with map enhancement, you can change what map's being used while flying and while being in the sim, which I thought, hey, that's pretty fantastic, isn't it? So yeah, that's something you can do. Makes life a lot easier. You don't like how the maps look, just change them out to Google or change them out to whoever you want. She is a pretty plane. Hey Duke. Data link is still not up. It's a bit interesting. Regardless, what we're going to do is OAKB and we make sure this flight plan is downloaded. And we'll put uniform Zulu Tango Tango there. And now that we've done that, we can move to uniform Zulu Tango Tango 01. Lovely. And we'll be NCR 007. Lovely. Beautiful. Activate that, execute. Let's go to legs. Sure is all there. Lovely. And that had us on a runway 29 departure, I think. Runway 29, the logger 3. Lovely. So now with that all done, go back to the init ref page, because that's going to come in handy very soon. So we're going to switch over to HPA, and we're going to get Kabul International, and what's no weather information so far. Oh, okay. We do know that it's going to show 5,873 feet MSL, so we're going to add this up until that gets to that point. $5,870, beautiful, look at that. Lovely, so that's all done. Do we actually have any departure maps for? Yes, oh, we do. Logger 3 departure from runway 29. We'll actually get that heading preloaded. Runway 29, 110.5, and there it's 284. 284, lovely. And how long have we got until we have this load in? 4 minutes and 20 seconds, lovely. So before start, see what signs are on. Well, that's before start checklist, so we don't need to do that at the moment. And the loading page is looking fine. We are going to be a little bit heavy for this. That's the only way you can get out of Kabul, I think. Got to be heavy. Just want to make sure audio levels and all that are okay. Hopefully music's not too loud or I'm too loud, that sort of thing. I know this song's always bloody loud though. Okie doke. Oh, while we wait for that, here's the local departure. We will coincide that with this, so we are going to Lobre, and then we're going to Tapis. Logger 3. 10-3, 10-3. Loba, I'm guessing that's just another waypoint. KBL. Yep, so Kabul. Out to Lobre. And 255. Ah, so you come out here. Yep, you do that sharp right turn once above 8,000 to the Kabul VOR, heading on 195 out to Lobre, and then we'll fly out to this Tappers waypoint. Lovely. Once this comes on the map, then we can visualize that. Hey Duke, so 32,000 feet is going to be our initial. We will actually get that all set up already because we aren't on FATSIM. Gonna give that a couple of days until I get back on them. CI will be 143 once that's... Oh, so we'll go init, cost index, 143. It's just the cargo. The fuel on board is already final, so 21.9. Yeah, look at that for a departure. Straight out, 8,000, sharp right turn, Kabul, down, and then, because we do need to gain that altitude to Lobre, and then tap us and then out to the north. Out here. Now, something I've definitely noticed with X-Plane, maybe I'm a bit manic or whatever, have the panels become a little higher quality? Like, I can read those panels a lot easier. So transition altitude, by the way, 14,000. Cool, we'll keep that in mind. And getting our last pallet in. Thankfully already got a camera in here. Yet again, CIA is working with us, so don't ask what that is. Oh, hello. Oh, that actually fits in here perfectly. Very nice. I think the biggest thing I'm going to find is just getting my feet. I think getting my feet's going to be a... I won't say it's going to be a struggle, but it's just going to be one of those things where it's like... most annoying part. Hey Duke, so... that backdoor is done, MCP... haven't done any of that. Yep. But we're almost there, so we'll get that APU started. And let's just get that runway analysis. So it'll be 39 bleeds on. Definitely no D rate for this one. Yep. It'll be 320 and then we'll go up to 330. That's no worries. APU's coming on slowly, but surely. We'll get the transponder on, so ATC Lima. And we'll still wait on it, and we'll chuck it in. Now, if we're going to taxi, we're going to go to our, is it maps? IFR low. Hear that little change? That's how you know the APU is running. APU gen is on. Lovely, we'll come off external power. No worries. And we've got 6 tons of cargo to go. And we shall be ready. Make sure we are off that external power. We will get the GPUs taken away. Initial cruise altitude will be 320. Won't allow us because we haven't put our weights and everything in. We do have hydraulics, so those chocks can come off. We'll wait for it to be done. Weight and balance. Yeah, still waiting on that cargo. There you go. Now it's all done. So, ground services. We're going to go get the doors closed. Serve is 2. We're going up to 320 initially. Thrust limit will be 39. We need all of the power we can to get out of here. Go to takeoff. What are we doing for takeoff? What are we expecting for takeoff? Flaps 5. And our CG is 33.1% of mean aerodynamic accord. Lovely, so put that in there. Speeds 150, 154, 159. That is perfectly in tune with what SimBrief's telling us. Doors and windows are closed. We do need to arm them. Closed and armed. MCP is all set. V2 speeds are set, that's 159. Beautiful takeoff speeds beyond VR and V2 done. CDU pre-flight is complete. Trim is set, needs to be set to 2.75. 2.75 set. Taxi and beacon light. Beacon light can come on. Lovely. And we'll taxi left, get off here, and then just taxi all the way down there to the runway. So get onto Bravo, taxi via Bravo. Oh, disregard my point, 29's over here. Why are we doing it this way though? Normally they want you flying out there because there's more room, but oh well. So we're going to taxi up from apron 2, right on Bravo, hold short runway 29. Awesome. Let's get initialize that flight. Airport map. Lovely. It's done. Taxi and takeoff briefing is done. Okay, so takeoff briefing. Got a good amount of runway, but we are high altitude. If we have a engine failure or any issue before V1, we will stop on the runway. If we have a issue after takeoff, we will take or an engine failure after V1, we will take her up into the air, declare an emergency, and immediately circle into land. And yeah, sounds good. Snacks. I am not on VATSIM, simply for the fact that I'm like, do I feel comfortable to be on there? Because if I'm flying in airspace with people, I just feel like I could be a nuisance to them. I mean, look, muscle memory would kick in and I'd probably be competent enough to do it. It's just like, do I really want to be that pain to people? She's a lovely plane though. But I think this weekend I'm gonna just practice my VATSIM stuff and then we'll get online more. Oh, Stacks, no, you're eye candy, mate. You're eye candy. Don't ever say you're less than that. They're gonna remove these damn Lotus. Oh, finally. Okie doke. Beacon light is on. Ground, this is... National Cargo 007, we are starting up at engine 2. Good. Into's rising, above 50, introduce fuel. might have missed this noise. Oh, look at the birds. Why don't they move the cones away? I've got the beacons on. Actually, watch this. Once these engines come on, they're going to slide under the engine. Good start on engine 2. Ground, National Cargo 007, starting engine 1. 550, introduce that fuel. And all of those are on, all of those are on, all of those are on. Lovely. Of course, we've got all of our engine views, so you don't even need to worry about that. What we will do though is get ourselves fully configured here before we taxi out. Anti-ice not needed. Those recalled. Auto brake RTO. Flight controls will be checked once we have engine start. Lovely. Both engines are running. APU can come off, APU gen can come off, APU bleed can come off. And we'll do a flight control check. So full left, full right, full elevator, full down, right of full left, neutral, right of full right, neutral, all free and clear, lovely. Flight controls checked, ground equipment is clear. Flaps will come down to 5. The legs page on this. Lovely, full takeoff checklist is complete. Full traffic. This is National Cargo 007, taxiing from apron 2 via Bravo and holding short runway 29, full traffic. I mean, given that call out, I mean, I feel like I could go on to VATSIM, and that's up to you guys. Really thought this through, have I? Oh, we fit. Auto throttles can be armed. Checklist can be removed. We'll get the camera on. There you go. Now we can turn around. Oh, that wind. It's actually completely the opposite direction of where we need to be. almost 60 FPS up in Kabul with the 777. Oh, fantastic. Snacks, I'm gonna guess you're here in the real world, as in you're here on Vatsim. Vatsim, there we go. I'll go Vatsim radar up. Oh, okay, Snacks. That sounds good. Vatsim ID to Vatsim radar. Much important weather and terrain radar needs to be on. There you go. Just a little bit of terrain. I see Snacks. Yeah, I'm on the latest. There's a few buggy little things that are happening, which I'm not impressed by. Guys, what do you think? Should I get on Vatsim? Well, actually, no, it's all dependent on Snacks. Are you here? Are you actually loaded in? But yeah, thanks for the reminder. I think I will switch back to 12.4. No worries. Yeah, Sim was telling me how hot it was up there. Apparently it's 35 over where he is in Leipzig. Okie doke. So, one moment. Let's get that music turned off so we can hear the good music. Okie doke. Landing lights all coming on. Strobes, arms, taxi light doesn't need to be on. Cool traffic, National Cargo 007 lining up with runway 29. Brakes are RTO. Cool. Checklist. Checklist, lovely.
Approaching 29.
Checked. There we go, straight on more. I want to maximise how much runway we have here. Oh, jeez. Got how strong the brakes were.
Approaching 29.
Thank you, darling. You've told me that twice now. AP makes this look so good. G'day, everyone. Hope we are all ready. I surely am.
Runway 29.
Let's get this party started. Toga. First ref, Toga. Light director's coming on. Speed's alive. We're around to 80 knots. Reach on that stick. On the end of the runway now. Very bumpy. V1?
V1.
Rotate. Bye-bye. So that good climb rate. Cool traffic. Correction, Kabul traffic dash Chicago 007. Pass through 7,200, clear runway 29. Awesome. No nav. No nav boxed. Of 8,000, start our right turn. Let's get VNav on now. That thing, Kabul is just so dense with buildings. Keep straight going out of here. We are above flaps 5 speed, so flaps 5 can come up to flaps 1. Already above 10,000. And flaps up. Lovely. Haven't hand flown this plane in a while. She's phenomenal. We are above 10,000, so landing lights coming all in. A checklist can come in. I'll take a checklist, landing gear up and landing gears up and flaps up. Awesome. I'll take off checklist complete. Remember 14,000 is our transition altitude. Very focused. Okie doke. Coming up to that 130, so I will come over and stand on both sides now. What we might do is just go direct to Pappas now. We have the performance to get out of here. We're doing almost 5,000 feet a minute. the airport we just took off from underneath us. It's phenomenal to think. We got here 8,000, turn around here, come up here, and we're already at 17,000. And autopilot coming up. Serving up a treat. Oh my. Oh, look at that. Imagine putting 747-200 in here. Maybe that's what we'll be doing. Maybe. Coming up to 19,000, that terrain is no longer a factor for us, comfortably so. Now we can watch the camera. It's fantastic. That's the thing with Kabul, is the terrain is so bloody high, but we are so immensely heavy, and we're still maintaining such a 3,000 feet climb rate at 21,000 feet. Someone who inspires a lot of flights I would do is Flushy, fellow content creator, fellow mate of mine. And he flew the MD-11 out of here, and yeah, that it's always a little close, I'll be honest. But you know what it's time for? A cup of Yorkshire Gold tea. Well, that terrain is fantastic. Catch up on the channel's Discord if you do want to join a fantastic community, talk about planes, trains, and all things new in flight sim. By all means, click the link below. Latin VFR is now doing an A380. What the hell? So now there's gone from one A380, which was fantastic, the fly-by-wire A380. Wouldn't mind flying that on the channel. I do really like that add-on. And it's free to the Innie builds, and now Latin V. It's just ridiculous by this point. And yet no one's making an A330-300 or A330-200 that's actually high fidelity. That's interesting. Yeah, I just noticed that because I've got this stream on my phone as well. And I went into OBS and I'm like, hang on. Something's not right. Oh, so night. G'day, mate. Welcome. Hey, I just saw that livery as well. Fantastic work, man. I will be using it. So we're using runway 08 left. Use the ILS. Alright, let's bag 'em, arrival, and then ILS mine for runway 8 left. Awesome. Let's get all of these charts in. So 10-2E, so for the arrival. And then it's going to be 11-4 for ILS Mike. ILS Mike. Coming up to our cruise altitude now. So there's this whole schmozzle. There's bamboo. It'd be right if I got the correct chart, wouldn't it? Chart clip. Arrival. There we go. And dash 2E1. And then we'll also get 10-9. Complete. Bamboo, please. There you go. So, coming through Bamgoo above 13,000, then to Urwit above 7,000, above 6,000 by TT223, and then TP203 we need to be above 4,000. Speed VNAV path is met, lovely. And then you will go page up, page down. And then from TP203 we'll come in to intercept the ILS for 08 left. Transition level 15,000, we'll keep that in mind. Heading of 076 for 08 left. 3,000 is when we'll intercept the glide slope. Minimums for with the weather looking good will be 209. 09 of radio. Lovely. In the case we need to go around, be climb to 4,000 by, so just from my heading, to climb to 4,000, max 220 knots to via route to 1, and then to Dasco, max 220 knots to Urwit, which we need to be at 4,000 minimum. Hold over Urwit until ATC gives instructions. We aren't online, so we'll just fly back and we'll restart the procedure. ILS DME is 076 on 110.5, so that'll be the ING. And yeah, looks fine. We'll be coming in around 160 knots, 160, 150 knots. It's about 800, 849 feet a minute is what we should be expecting. Go around, as said, max 220 knots and minimum 2,600 feet. Beautiful. So that is all briefed. But you have to use UZTT. Oh yeah, there is no weather information available. But is that, hang on. It could be just the airport. I wonder if someone will ever make an updated Kabul, not Kabul scenery, Tashkent scenery. Let's look. Hi, nice camera. Indeed, Black Knight. Indeed, Black Knight. No worries, man. Sorry, having a stack of issues here going through. I'm just putting some chain. Jeez, which ISP have you gone over? Then, if it's that bad, because you're over in England, aren't you? Let's get the Cam Air livery downloaded. You again, thank you, Knight. Oh, that looks so good. I'm just looking at all the images for it. Oh, I think that's going to be really fun. Get some of that music back. You know what's awesome about that Cam Air? Is it uses the correct engines that we need. Cam Air also have 767s. Ooh. So just so you know, guys, I am looking forward to flying the 767, sorry. I bought the Mango Studios model for the CF6 engines. By the way, if you buy them from, if you buy the 767 model pack, the engine packed from Mango Studios, it comes with an auto installer for all the engines. Jamajaya, how are we? Let's have a bugging because Toshka. Okay. Oh, smart idea. This next smart idea. Hang on. I can't do a ATIS request because I'm not online, am I? Or is it because it needs to be? Ah, well, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. If I sound a bit rusty, it's because I am. This is my first flight back in 4 weeks now. Make sure external services. It'll probably help if I connect it to ACARS. There we go. Well, now that should all work. Now we send. Okay. You. Right. Well, I'm not happy. There's a caveat attached to those texts, which is... no, Jeremy, this is definitely explained. Weather cycle out there. Oh. Someone said recently this was their favourite livery. I understand it completely. It is gorgeous. What will probably help is if we go to our rifles and we actually get everything done. So RS08 left mic. TB203 transition with the Bagum 2 mic. Baggy transition, beautiful, that's all there. Look at that, it's all in perfectly fine. There's our top descent point out there. It's not that long of a flight, but look at all these mountains. And this is why, historically, it was always such a difficult land to invade because of the mountains. Okay, you run through here, which there's a massive climb, and you have to come through here. All these wedge points. TWIP, yep, okay. And let's go with my information. There we go. Header. 0908 knots, 5,000, so, you know, dodgy weather. BVR overcast at 4,000 cumulus nimbus, 24 degrees, 1011 Nossi. No worries. So it's not actually going to really affect us. That's no worries. Ollie! I do like this feature a lot in the 777. So, because I'm probably the airport 25. Yeah, no, let me look at that, because I did see that other file that came with it, that new folder. Oh, is it both the pax and the freighter? No. Ah. So I only really want to fly the freighter of it. Ah, okay, cool. So the one that the objects folder is the PAX version. Nice. Phyllis Tushko could use the Snacks, funnily enough, that's the most Russian way of doing it, but also the most sensical way and the most Russian way possible to do it. Awesome. By the way, guys, did you see the big news for the Fearless 747? Basically, what we're getting is, see this big nav screen? This is going to become a nav screen. They're going to put that on the Fearless 747, like the late stage retrofits, like the Geo Sky one and all that. And I'm like, yay! And it's a screen from an MD-11, which makes it even better. Gonna be right back, guys. Be right back. I come back and the first thing I see is, do you want to talk about Tushka? Snacks runs the Tushka like it's a damn cult, the same way I do with the 747. Oh my god, this camera just won't fucking see it. Yeah. There we go. I love, let's see, I love the Rusty Road things. It's like those AN-26 pilots, the Russian AN-26 pilots in Russia. They sleep in the worst places known to man, and then they turn up like, duh. Like they're on their phones while flying. Got that kind of display too, but I'm not a fan of it. It breaks the charm of the plane. I like it with the 7.4 because it means you can do nav, but actually have that visualization. Because the 747 is still being used today in a modernized way, so it gives us, with the 7.4 you can do every form of its life, pretty much. Setting up Mac 823. I remember I was flying over to the States with Golden Age, and he was in an A330, I was in a 767. The 767 is a slow plane, and I think it was like Mach 8, and he was at Mach 9.1. Actually, I had never seen a 767, but since flying to Japan, I saw all of them pretty much. And the winglets on them are so ridiculously large. But what I really want to see is what we might do is an ENU getting 767-300, because I saw that in Brisbane. That flies Port Moresby to Brisbane frequently, or every day. Might have to do more Japan Airlines or ANA. Actually, fly ANA, because I haven't flown ANA on the channel. Bit of weather over here. Looks like we'll get through all of this weather. This terrain. This is one of my favorite areas in the world to fly over. Just that the terrain is just next level. This Clementine's first summer with a Macogula. Stacks, you met him. You and I are doing a stream. You and I are streaming the Tushka, and then we've got 5 other people with a Tushka. Yeah, Snacks. I mean, having that weather radar instead of where it is on the left would be. For me, it would be much better having that bigger weather radar. I'm waiting for someone to do the Airbridge Cargo 747-200 for the freighter specifically. I don't think that guy's updated it yet. Snacks, I'm gonna send you a photo on Discord. Look at that. That terrain is just phenomenal. And this is where I think X-Plane shines over Microsoft Flight Simulator. Is we're at such a distance from the ground, and the fidelity is so good. There is eye candy when you look out at altitude. Whereas with Microsoft Flight Simulator, you don't get any of this. It's so blurry and patchy. It just looks horrendous. Oh shit, snacks. Well, I mean, those pilots are lucky that the OV-10 lands at like 20 knots, that slow thing. Snacks. Oh, wait, you and I understand with Kabul, high altitude and all of it is. You imagine taking the 737-200 out of it? Because that's what Cam Air was doing, apparently. Total sense up there. Cool. We're flying towards the bad weather, not flying away from it. Yeah, Tashkent's got a little bad weather around it. It's pretty cloudy though. Oh, this guy's flying Samarkand to Almaty. Like I was flying a MD-11 from Hong Kong, Cheplak to Zurich. Like I was flying from Dushan to Novorossiysk. Yeah, it was even an air show to demonstrate the plane's capability to use them in firefighting. Oh. Well, what they've just proven is, when in doubt and that plane loses something, it can land pretty much anywhere. Bit of snow up here. Now you see the snow maps have actually loaded in just a bit of snow here and there. So what's happened? Gear failure, you think? Well, it looks it because the gear is, well, the gear doors have come down. The smoke, I'm just gonna guess, is from the engines just being forced to shut. Headache, I will bring the altitude down to 6,000 now. Lovely. And airplane terminal charts. First of all, this needs to be night mode. Makes life way easier. Have a bit of coffee. while we're at it, circular lands prohibited. 150 is that transition level. Awesome. Bamgu above 13,000. Oh, it's above above 7,000. Okay. Hello. It's all done. About 20 minutes until we've landed. Oh, these clouds now might become a little bit of an issue once we get closer. Let's stick this down now a little bit. So they're heading lined up for us. Saying that there's no real bad weather here. Actually, as you stated before, Snacks, I think the weather radar's broken. It's only ever going to show us terrain. Just from the engines. Oh, awesome. Hey, at least everyone's okay. Did you see that NetJets crash? I was having a chat to my father about it, and it's thought that there was actually a fuel leak because they were flying to Austin, which is quite a distance away. You don't have minimum fuel or low fuel for that. So that's what we've both speculated. Is they had a fuel leak. That's why there's no fire or anything when they crashed. So everything is already briefed. Final next waypoints, everything's looking good. Let's go checklist. Descent checklist. Called note. Our notes have been taken. Auto brake will be 1 because we want to get down close to the end of the runway. Landing data. It's done. Init ref. About 146 knots for VREF. It's done, and minimums are 209 radio. Awesome. And the approach was brief, so descent checklist has been done. See everything, that looks all good. The lighting is definitely not good for photos at the moment. It's just too overexposed on the left and too dark on the right. Yep, that's already set down to 6,000. So now all we do is just wait until we get to our top ascent. We'll start descending. We chuck the map out to 160 miles, you can actually see where we're going. Lovely. Yeah, good to see that the poster for X on the subreddit's actually doing well. That 737-200 is definitely a plane I want to get. I mean, I need to start working a bit more though. Just monetarily wise, it's yeah, coming back from Tokyo, well, 4 weeks away. But yeah, we're fine over here. Just I'll get that plane eventually. I'd love to see that cockpit updated though. The texture wise sort of it is it's very eh. Right, no, it's the one in Laredo, Texas. I love the clouds in the sim. Like, that's the thing. That's what I do love. We have the best clouds in any. Look at that. And for those people that ask, oh, where's the sharpening? Go fly in a real plane. There is no sharpening with clouds. Not that. Well, I'm looking forward to flying the 767. We'll probably do that tomorrow. If I don't go out for a drink, see a mate. We'll see. I'm just trying to get my sleep schedule back in order. That's a pain of anything if you ever... Let's try to get that recalibrated. Okay. Thrust hold, VNAV path, we are starting our ascent. Now, what do we have for UZTT? So, we'll go to comms. To a base one. Use the flashes. What's flashes? Well, flashes of visibility's got better. 120 at 6 knots, 1011. So, what I love with this the 777s is you can just do this. You can set the barrow to what you want before you even get there. It's fantastic. I love it. T6 Nosig remark flashes. What is a remark flashes made? Yeah, the one that landed halfway across the... Yeah. Yeah, I think they've had a fuel leak on that one. Okay, 120 at 6 knots, so yeah, fairly light winds. 076, so about 34 knot head, well, 34 degree headwind to our right. Cool. Oh, look at that. That song definitely isn't in this playlist. I wish I could put like that Mach 1 chillwave synth mix on, but that's definitely copyrighted. Look at that. I mean, that is just amazing. I've got this 27-inch screen that I'm just sitting back like this. Hang on. This what I can do. Ooh. So, shit, you can see my bald spot. Flashes is for thunderstorms and lightning. You'll have. Oh, okay. Very nice. They make it a little more dramatic though, wouldn't it? What is the keybind I set for? We'll start recording anyway. We'll record this coming down, and look how phenomenal that looks. That is so good. I'm just here. Here I am, chilling, sitting back. That's just phenomenal. Ooh, let's see. Lovely. So, a few thunderstorms now over Tashkent. Not too bad. But we're looking okay. We're actually maintaining that VNAV path perfectly. A lot of terrain out there. People are always like, oh, you know, what's your favourite prop aircraft or whatever, and I don't know, jet engines will always be my favourite. Even when it comes to prop aircraft, like all the turbo props, I mean, my favourite turbo prop's the Electra, which I don't think we'll ever get for any sim. They were a niche-ish plane, IRL, but they're definitely a plane I would love to fly. Either like Buffalo Ops or Ansett Ops, because the ones that Buffalo have are from Ansett. I was happy in the years of the drunken hour, but heaven knows I'm miserable now. I wonder how long that's going to stay there, because the X-Plane subreddit still has my photo on the banner, which I still think is fantastic. We'll actually have to fly the European cargo A340 again, I think, though. Dedication to those guys. I mean, pretty much with the retirement of European cargo, that's it for the A340-600. Until Lufthansa finishes them at the end of the year. And once Lufthansa finishes them, yeah, then you're not going to see much life to them anymore. Oh, those wingtips just being above the fuselage. That's what I love with the A350. I saw an Ethiopian A350 taxi in to Kuala Lumpur. I actually took a photo. It's on the channel's posts, and you can see the wingtips of it coming up as it's taxiing in, and they're taller than the fuselage. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things that's like, ooh. Okay, so given the approach, we'll bring this down to 3,000. Weather's looking fine out here so far, but we do have that little bit of distance to go. Basically, where that weather is almost around where we have to go. Get the weather radar turned off there, though. I forget what the town here is called. Long highway going through there. Seatbelts stay on. Coming to 15,000, so we'll come out of standard. So we've transitioned, so we'll go to a checklist, and approach checklist altimeters are checked 1011. 1011. So 1011, altimeters cross-checked. Ooh. Look at that, the lighting changes. And now you got just that fogginess that X-Plane does so well. Just, it's really, really moody. Love it. Just realised the chat's not on the screen. The entire damn time. Hopefully that music isn't too loud for you guys. Some lo-fi stuff, so just want that predominantly in the background. You can hear the dreaded, oh no, time to slow down. Over at 7,000, yeah, we'll be able to meet that. Speed, are you requesting drag plane or not? Hour into the flight, we've got a 12.4 tons, so we are definitely all okay there. If we go to airplane, where was it? Documents, performance, we need to go to loading, landing. Both in reverse, we're landing 08 left, we'll be flaps 30, congestion is, we'll just put on goods, anti-ice is off, winds, what I'm going to do instead is just this, winds, 107 knots. Brakes will be 1, outside air temperature was 24, and QNH 1011. Awesome, VREF +5 as usual, and our landing weight (248.2). Drag required, no worries. (235.8) minus all that fuel we've burned through. Well, I'm going to just do a bit of a cheat. Here's we got menu. Airplane, weight and balance, and we are CG summary, ramp, CG, right now is 258, 360. Usable fuel. ARW is 248751. Yeah, if you go, yeah, that's where I just was. So 248.7. Awesome. Calculate. 150 knots. VREF plus 5, so 150 knots. Okay. Got 145 here, 248.1. All of these looking okay. Speed brake coming in. We are under 240, so flaps 1 come down. And wait for speed to come down more before I go to flaps 5, because the flap limit is 245 knots, is that correct? 245 knots, and we're at that 240 knots. I'd love to be a little more than 5 knots below. Just gives us enough headroom, especially because we're going to go into that descent now. Awesome. Oh no, here you go. So 150 knots, or low visibility 143 knots. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Picked the chat for the last time. Flush is okie doke. Nothing new in the chat. We are going to remove the chat for the landing because we are recording this. Under 10,000, so landing like, oh, look at these shadows coming on. Just like, come on, light us up like a Christmas tree. Tashkent traffic, g'day, this is National Cargo 007. We are inbound for runway 08 left. We'll be expecting ILS approach, and we are south of the airport, ETA around 6 minutes until touchdown. Tashkent traffic. Come down 230, please. And we'll get flaps 5 out now. Lovely. Checklist up. Then speed brakes can come to armed. Check that in at ref, and on the legs, what we're expecting. Yeah, 240 down to 170 is diabolical, so we'll come down to 200 now. Yeah, you're not decreasing speed by 70 knots in 2 miles. Ah, weather's changed again. Oh, the lighting's changed again. Very nice, very cool. Flaps 5 are out. On 200 speed, check flaps 15, please. Those sounds, love them. Sim, how are we? See, I delayed the stream just for you, mate, so you could get in, so you could watch. No, Snacks, I'm not on VATSIM, I'm just practicing. Did they redo the wing textures? They look really good. Going down to 190. Landing lights are all out, yep. Got 12 tons, so we're perfectly fine. Love this. There's the airport over there. Tashkent's looking very bustling. All these there's the airport there. That over there is military airport. And there's actually a house on the runway. Very nice. Let's come down to 170 now. I'm feeling. Look how gorgeous this looks. Holy moly. No worries, Sim, no worries. Don't you worry, mate. Got any days off coming up? Or you just work? Okay, speed check, flaps 20, please. Localizer captured. approach. Oh, glide slope immediately captured as well. Awesome. Seven-mile final. So come down with speeds 145 is what we want. So we'll come down to 150. Awesome. And Tashkent traffic. This national cargo 007. We are short final. Well, correction. 6-mile final for runway 08 left. Tashkent traffic. Awesome. 6 knots. 6 miles. Gear coming down. Days. Oh, 2 weeks off though. That's not bad. You're going to join us for a stream or two? Lovely. And speed check, flaps 25. Give me flaps 30, why not? Oh, this looks magnificent. Alright, time to focus on up. Flaps are still going. Alright, time to focus up. Speeds, localizer rollout, glide slope flare, land 3 active, go around altitude set. Landing checklist, speed brakes arm, landing gear down and in the green, flaps 30 is set. Awesome, landing checklist is complete. And my aircraft.
1,000.
Speed's looking okay. Good sight picture. No more power for that speed. Get her over to the left.
500.
500 cross-checked. Gentle.
400. 300. 200.
Speed.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, very nice. Reverses. Versus green. Detail. Oh, that's very, very good. Can't be disappointed with that. That map, though, is going absolutely bonkers. Low throttle, flight directors off. Lovely, 60 knots. Reverse is coming in. And spoilers can come in. Auto brake off. Roll down to the end of the runway. Welcome to one of my favourite places, Tashkent, everyone.
Three 1,000 feet remaining.
Don't worry, we're okay. Just doing that so that stops. Awesome! That's a very fun landing. Landing lights can come off. Or turn off lights. Strobes coming off. And we'll get the camera out. And ground speed 10 knots, and time to turn. Yeah, having this AEP just adds all of these little features, and it's small, but it just adds so much depth to it. Really love it. Watch that speed now, watch that speed. Throw all of this out. Oh jeez, that train's going to bloody Azkaban now. And left turn. Throw all of this out, lovely. Let's get that APU on. Let's go to checklists. Weather radar can come off. There we go, weather radar is off. Yeah, that was fantastic. That was a really fun approach. I'll get those flaps up as well. And APU gen can come on, APU bleed can come on. Look at the sky and just the colours of everything. How fantastic is that? I never knew Austrian had 787s until a few days ago. Sorry for the random thing. Okay, doke, let's go back here. After you land, I'll go crash on the couch. I'm tired. The heat is killing me. Oh, you poor guys with heat. Oh. Oh, you poor guys. As the Australian who's lived in India and all the tropics, you poor guys. You poor guys. You're suffering so much. Cool, and we'll taxi right onto the main apron, get off onto the cargo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Have I deleted my... Oh, that's criminal. I've deleted my Tashkent scenery. How on earth have I deleted my Tashkent scenery? No wonder the lights were working. I've betrayed all of you guys. I was looking forward to parking there in aisle 76. No! Oh, that's Devo. That's where the 767's parked. No! She'll be right. Just park it here, I think. Plenty of clearance. And lovely. Hold the brakes. Bike brake set. That everyone. Welcome to Tashkent. But I think it's time for a replay, so let's get this all sorted. Make sure I don't go too ballistic with it. Oh, ho, 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 ho. It is a stunner of an aircraft. Let's get down to the near the markers. Here we go. Lovely. Have to have the light go back here. Yes, Sim, it's so difficult. Do we have the correct lights or do we have the correct buildings? I do really wish someone would update it though. Oh, look how stable that was though. I'm hand flying this entirely in. Oh, right on the markers. Beautiful. Couldn't get a better landing. Well, I mean, you could get lighter, but 200 feet a minute, right on the 1,000 footers. Can't get better, in my books. Slow roll out. Beautiful. What we're going to do, we're going to go in here, unpause. I do not like how it keeps pausing every time you do this now. That is doing my head in. And also, if you're not in the, what's the name, it just doesn't work. If you're in the wing view, you can't actually hear the internal sounds, which I found strange. I mean, look at that. Oh well, Sim, I'm going to fly the 767. I sent you all those photos, so I'm going to fly the 767 across Japan, I'm thinking. I did see an ANA Cargo 777 freighter. It was next to that MD-11 and the ANA A380 in the orange turtle livery, which was awesome to see. But we're going to do a little trip across Japan coming up. So definitely not something you need to worry about. I'm thinking if I'm not going to go out tomorrow night, we'll stream tomorrow night. Sim, we might fly the whale, might fly freighter, who knows? Who knows? As far as I'm concerned, I don't even know. I mean, what a spectacular view this was coming in. Oh, no. Bring it in. A little bit of wind here and there. It's all about that fine control, especially with these fly-by-wire planes. Not like a 737 where you're like this the entire bloody way. And there we go. Straight on the 1,000 footer. Awesome. Oh, that was a fantastic landing. I think what we're going to do now, let's get everything sorted. Definitely don't need those reversers out. That can come down. Oh, the brakes. Nope. Park brake is set. APU is running. Awesome. Engine controls coming off. We'll wait for that. Airplane ground services. Nope. I need to go doors. Disarm. Get the chocks in. And we'll start getting ourselves ready. So, maintenance, no, weight and balance, loading page, unload everything. 1.4 tons of fuel landing, that's about 1 ton extra than what we were expecting. That's always a very nice thing. Those chocks in yet? Still aren't. Taxi light does need to come off. And beacon light can come off. And there's the chocks, awesome. So our park and brake can come off, lovely. And we'll come up to hydraulic panel. All the engine ones actually need to come off, all the electronic ones can stay on. Alright, fuel pumps can all come off. Set what the APU needs, so that's all set. Park brake sets, checklist is complete. And look at that, fully unloading everything now. And we'll get our stairs, GPU, and we'll get the bus to start going home. And, yep, everything looks fine. Diru can come off. Emergency lights. Off. And packs. Off. Lovely. And that's a secure checklist complete. And it'll be time for us to unboard, so we're going to come out here. And yes, the door is disarmed. And there's our bus. With that, everyone, thank you for watching today's stream. Really appreciate it. Know we've been away for 4 weeks. I know I'm a little rusty, but it's fantastic to see all of you still here. And I miss you folks so bloody much. So, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. And I'll see you probably tomorrow, if everything goes well. I'm your host, Mitch. You can call me Taz. I'll see you soon. Ciao, ciao. Should I also say g'day Qantas? Okay, everyone. See ya.